Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my Raw review for last night's Monday Night Raw, the post-Royal Rumble Raw, if you will. And let me get my iPod here so it can help me out a little bit, because I may not remember everything that happened last night, but I do remember, as I mentioned, a little bit in my thoughts on the Elimination Chamber matches for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which will be in Oakland, California, which is not that far from me, about 50, 60 miles maybe, but not that far. Now, last night's Raw was really interesting. I mean, they started off with the fact They start out with Alberto Del Rio coming down to the ring, and Alberto Del Rio, they started with him coming down to the ring, and they had him come in, kind of gloat over the fact that he won the Rumble, and the fact that he was going to choose who he was going to face at WrestleMania. Now, it looked like they were going to make him kind of tease a little bit, and then probably do something like, "I'll tell you when I'm ready," kind of deal, right? But they didn't. They didn't. Instead, they had Miz come down because, people thought, maybe Alberto, because they were teasing, maybe Alberto might go another direction and challenge Miz, or WWE Champion. But that didn't happen. Miz came out, obviously, to steer the spot, kiss up to Alberto, so Alberto wouldn't challenge him. And, stir up the pot, if you will, between him and Edge, which causes Edge to come out, and Edge basically tells Alberto, "Look, if I was to say anything like what Miz just told you about you, I'd say it to your face." So, anyway, Alberto then chooses to face Edge at WrestleMania, or whoever the world champion will be. So after that, we have a little confrontation, and Edge gets whacked over the shoulder by a mariachi guitar or something like that. So looks like right now that the one tentative plan for WrestleMania is going to come to fruition. It's going to be Edge and Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, also last night, like I mentioned in my thoughts on the Elimination Chamber matches, they had a match announced where basically the match announced was going to be an elimination. It was going to be a Raw Rumble. In other words, a mini Royal Rumble on Raw, with a unique stipulation. Now, the unique stipulation between the 7 guys involved is that the 6 that did not win the Rumble, that Raw Rumble, those 6 guys would advance into the Elimination Chamber match at the Elimination Chamber, with the winner of that going to WrestleMania to face the champion. So, when you think about it, the losers, one of the 6 guys that didn't win that Raw Rumble, is going to get a bigger payday come Mania. Whatever. Anyway, after that, we had some matches. After that announcement was made, and I love Cole's reaction, because the 2 men that he did not want to probably hear being part of this were John Cena and Jerry the King Lawler. That's right. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so that match was announced, And we had a couple of matches. We had a Divas tag match between Lay Cool and Natalya and the new Divas champion Eve, which Lay Cool won, which was pretty cool. We had again another confrontation between the Bellas and Gail Kim and Daniel Bryan after Daniel Bryan beat Tyson Kidd. We had Edge beat Miz in a champion versus champion match thanks to the distraction of John Cena, which Cole really wasn't happy about. We had a little confrontation between Ted DiBiase and Jerry Lawler, which I think led to the breakup of Maurice and DiBiase, because Lawler basically told Cole and DiBiase, hey, I'm not giving up my position in that Rumble match for nothing. And, you know, so Lawler ended up socking DiBiase, so after Maurice slapped him. So, anyway, after that we also had a dance-off tag team match between Khali, Mark Henry, and the Usos. We had Santino and Vladimir successfully defend their tag titles against McGillicuddy and Harris. Then Randy Orton came down and RKO'd both McGillicuddy and Harris, and then booted Harris in the head. So I guess they're going to take Harris off television maybe for a while, maybe, I don't know. But after that, of course, the main focus of the night was the Raw Rumble match. And the Raw Rumble match was basically, like I said, a mini Royal Rumble. The first two to start out were Sheamus and Morrison. Then Cena came down. Then CM Punk came down. Then R-Truth, I think, Morrison, Sheamus, Cena, Punk, R-Truth, Jerry Lawler, and then Randy Orton. That's right, so they all came out, and CM Punk, when Randy came out, tried to hide under the ring. Randy found him, and then ended up eliminating him, but then R-Truth ends up eliminating Randy Orton because I guess Randy let his emotions get the best of him. But it's like Randy didn't care. It's like, hey, my main focus is CM Punk. So Randy and CM Punk end up being the first two participants in the Elimination Chamber match at the Elimination Chamber. Then I think R-Truth gets eliminated next, and then John Morrison, then John Cena gets eliminated, and then Sheamus gets eliminated, which leads us to Jerry Lawler winning the match and going on to face The Miz at the Elimination Chamber, which infuriated Michael Cole. It just infuriated Michael Cole. The only one besides, everybody else was happy. Everybody in that arena was happy, whether people want to admit that or not. Everyone in that arena was happy. Josh Matthews, who was sitting in for the King because of this match, was happy. Michael Cole was the only one infuriated by it because he did not like this. And usually when a heel character, whether they're a commentator or a play-by-play announcer or a manager or something like that, when they get infuriated by somebody they don't want to be in a certain match against a certain opponent, or their champion, if you will, it's because heel-wise, they know one-on-one this person can defeat their champion probably just like that. So he's basically infuriated. He's yelling at the King that, hey, you're done, your history, Elimination Chamber is going to be Elimination Night. You're not going. Basically, you're just saying a lot. Basically, with him making those heated, infuriated comments, basically, you already got the building blocks right there of Michael Cole and Lawler at Mania in some kind of match. Whether people want to like to see it or not, you already got that happening. So, overall, I thought it was an okay post-Royal Rumble edition of Monday Night Raw. I know some people won't be happy with the fact that Lawler is going to face Miz, but again, if they're going to try to keep the Miz-Cena match at Mania, then you got to put Miz against someone like Lawler, have him probably have a good showing, and then probably, and then, well, obviously let Miz win so that he can continue on to Mania. I mean, they might have Miz lose and then regain it, but that's up to them, but still. Anyway, overall, like I said, a decent post-Royal Rumble edition of Monday Night Raw. I give it an 8 out of 10. They did a little teaser promo for 2/21/11 in Fresno for the Raw after the Elimination Chamber well, at first, you know, if you saw it for the first time, you think, what the hell is this? Who's this? Right? Well, apparently, I just found out today that that person that's being teased in that video for 2/21/11 is The Undertaker. It's not Sting, it's not Awesome Kong, it's The Undertaker. But then again, they said, hey, Primo and D.H. Smith were going to be in the Rumble. They weren't. Instead, we had Nash and Booker, so who knows? They might bring in somebody else. They might bring in a Sting. They might bring in Awesome Kong. But obviously, it does look like it's going to be The Undertaker making his return. So, anyway, decent post, again, like I said, decent post-Royal Rumble edition of Monday Night Raw. Give it an 8 out of 10. And that's all I'm going to say. Tell me what you guys think. And I am out. Peace. Oh, and if you want to tell me if I missed anything during my review. Peace.